Welcome to the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast. You are now part of a small underground movement of dent technicians from all over the world. We are on a mission to change our industry with innovation, intelligence, and skill. But because we don't rely on an insurance company to steer customers our way, we need to do things different. We need to do things smarter. We do that through a network of technicians that we call the Tactical Tech Movement. Now let's get this revolution started. Hey, what's up, everybody? John Hiley here with the Tactical Dent Tech Podcast. Angela, the co-host, my wife, is under the weather right now. Actually, she is like really under the weather. I mean, she had a really crappy cold. And I'm eating all these supplements that my chiropractor gives me and stuff like that just to make sure that I do not get this thing. But yeah, so she's feeling a little bit better. Today's probably like the best day that she's felt since Friday. I've been running a fever, all kinds of crazy stuff. Same thing with Mike Toledo. He came back from the Philippines and bam, got a cold. So as I walk through the shadow of cold people, I'm going to eat all these pills my chiropractor gave me and survive. So that's my promise. But anyhow, I want to get on with the show here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about what we have coming up at the Mobile Tech Expo. So much cool stuff that I'm going to be dropping with Dent Trainer. We, as you guys know, we've been going into the media realm, and come to find out, I'm obsessed with it. Like literally, I mean, I can't remember the last time. The last time I was obsessed with something, obsessed with being the best that I could be at something, is obviously what I do now, the paintless dent removal. But I am absolutely obsessed with marketing, and I knew this when I get so deep into it that I lose myself. Okay, and I want you to imagine this, all right? Because I think you guys have felt this before. I know you guys have felt this before. The next time that you watch a really good movie or a compelling TV show, or if you're like me, the next time you watch Viking, watch how you begin to lose yourself in the show. And basically meaning that you are not focusing on anything but what's going on in that show. Your mind tends to just mince and blend into it. Basically, that's what happens when I work on our marketing projects. That's what happened to me when I began to get decent at dent removal. Dent removal is a weird thing, though. It's so destructive when you start it. You know, when you first start trying to be good at it. And when you first start working at it, it's just so hard. It's so humbling. But then eventually you get good at it and you don't want to stop because you've conquered something, right? So I would find myself definitely getting lost in dents where, in a sense, you go into the zone or you go into this flow state. Love getting there. And basically that's what happens to me when I am working on all of our marketing projects. That being said, we have something that is being launched at the show. Several things, actually. Big things. And they are all in the media realm. And one of the things in particular, really both of them, actually, but one of them in particular is going to change the way that we do business in the paintless dent removal world. It's going to make life easy. It's going to make... just to be frank with it, it's going to make people a lot of money who use this, I don't want to say too much, product or service. Whoever uses this product or service is going to make them a lot of money. And we are going to be doing some demonstrations of this new thing that we're dropping at the, at our booth. So make sure you come by and check us out. Y'all are not going to want to miss this, especially if you're into making money, you're into growing your business, and this is going to be it. So I can't wait. Been working on this project for literally months, and when I say months on end, guys, I mean like months with full on like 12 to 14 hour days. Deep in it. So I don't want to say too much, though. I don't want to give it away. If you are going to the seminar there, Mike will be talking a little bit about it. So you'll get a little sneak peek. He's going to reveal some really good, very, very good secrets that we've came up with. So I'm also going to have definitely going to have some tactical hammers there. Not going to be bringing a ton of them with me, and probably Vince will be handling that end of the deal for me. And so I'll definitely have some tactical punishers. I'm going to go ahead and run them. Haven't been really creating tools because although I love tools and I love talking about tools, obviously I'm a co-host on the PDR Tool Time podcast. I just don't like what's been going down in the industry 100%. As being a small tool maker, it's scary that you could come out with something revolutionary and you could spend a year trying to develop it, spending a ton of money, and then people in the industry are beginning to accept that another company can just knock it off the next day. Oh, that looks like a good idea. Oh, look, he perfected it. I'm going to take it. I'm going to steal it. Boom, I'm going to start selling it. But I ain't going to complain, though, because really, be honest with you, I mean, that's so subjective. It's really, you think about it, there's a fine line between copying and doing a direct copy and then just doing something that's close to it, you know what I mean? But I see between them lines, you know what I mean? And it is America. You can do anything that you want to do. But what gets me is that people are, I don't know. I think we see these really cheap dent guys that come out there, and they just they don't understand that when somebody is doing that to like another company, that it's going to force that other company to, or the actual innovators, the ones that are the creators, to say, forget about it, I'm not creating it. It's going to take longer for tools to get to the market. There's going to be quite a bit more patents happening, which you ain't going to find me patenting anything. I don't want to do a patent. If I got to patent something, I don't even want to bring it to the market. The market's too small to do a patent. I mean, if you guys don't realize that a patent costs anywhere from like $13,000 to $30,000, and the $13,000 patent attorney is basically ridiculously cheap because he's probably not good at covering all the angles and all the bases that it takes to get a good patent. So then again, it just makes me just want to turn away from any kind of innovation in that part of the industry and focus on what we're currently doing today. And when I think about it, I mean, whether you're making tools, helping an individual get better, become faster, save more time, make more money, you could also do the same thing with marketing and bringing them business, okay? That's the big thing that we're hearing we actually got a mastermind group for our mega media event. And there's 50 of us in there, 50 dedicated paintless dent removal technicians that are dedicated to making their business better. We collaborate, we share. It's a great group. It's searchable. Everything's been hashtagged, so we started that from the beginning. And no, you can't join unless you came to the event. That's the deal. I've had close friends try to join, and I don't let them in. The deal is, if you are not at that event, you are not a part of that group. And I'm not saying and I'm also talking about the vendors that show up. They can be part of it. You show up and you're a tool company, you support us, you sell tools there, you can be a part of that group. You're a speaker, fine. You can get in the group. But if you didn't physically meet these people and spend the time that everybody spent with each other, I'm sorry, you can't be a part of it. So that's just the way that is. And we are going to be having another mega media event, guys. It's going to be announced at the Mobile Tech Expo. And now get this. I'm going to give you guys a little surprise, a little heads up. It is going to be based, the whole angle of the event, I should say, or the whole premise of the event is basically making you, your local or whatever traveling, basically positioning you as the hail damage expert. And we are going to be, I can't tell you guys where we're doing it yet. That's a little bit of a surprise. Dent Magic, this is John. Oh, them assholes that call. And basically, the telemarketers now, they're just calling on regular numbers, local numbers. It's madness, man. So, go back to the Mega Media event. We are basing it around positioning yourself as a hail damage expert And also, we have developed systems where you can reach and target basically the parts of your city that's hit with hail. You can understand the demographic, the areas that are hit with hail, the type of people, where they live, and you can target them and immediately contact them and immediately get your phone ringing. So we've got a way that we're doing that. It's just we've got so many different advertisement angles and things that we've tested and that are proven that just work tremendously well that are going to be released at that event. And above and beyond that, we get these interesting things that, like I said, over the last couple of months, I've been just submerged in marketing, and I'm going to be we're going to be dropping some more secrets. Big things, guys. Here's what you guys got to remember about marketing. Things change. I mean, look, we had the phone book at one point, right? Well, I mean, if you didn't get on the internet, I mean, you might still think the phone book was a good option. And maybe it is for, God, I hate to say funeral homes and stuff like that, but I mean, it's dying with the people that used it is basically what I'm saying. Sad thing, but it is, and it was expensive too. So actually it might not even be sad that it's dying. Okay. For the longest time, they had to hire pretty girls to come around and sell it. I knew they were in trouble once they had to, basically that was their selling angle. That's the only way they could sell it, And I still never bought it. And it's so funny to watch these girls get offended when I just told them, I'm like, nah. I'm like, I don't use that stuff. So just like that, think about that. Back in the phone book days, back in the billboard days, back in all that stuff, back in the direct mail days, okay? Everything is online now. But above and beyond that, it's changing much faster. The internet moves so fast that basically you have to keep up with new things. I mean, one platform can drop one new feature and change the face of marketing. And that's been done, okay? So that's already been done several times. We're going to be revealing that. And we're also going to be revealing techniques on how to automate your company and basically get you out of that day-to-day routine where you're checking your email, you're checking your text messages, you're checking your forums, you're checking your Yelp, you know what I mean? You're checking your Messenger. All that stuff, we found ways that we can collaborate it and put it to use in a workable format. And you guys aren't going to believe how it's been done. You guys are not going to believe how it's been done. It's crazy the way things are changing. There's so many ways that you can just streamline your workload and your process. And not only that, there's ways that you can have team collaboration. So if you're a bigger company owner, or if you, like me, you work with your wife and we are a team and she answers all the phones, takes all the emails, we obviously got to collaborate. She's not a dent technician. She can't give estimates. Very, very hard for somebody to do that who's not a dent technician. But if we have a platform that we can collaborate on everything, that's where it's at, okay? So that's some of the things. That's a little sneak peek of some of the things that you're going to be hearing at the Mobile Tech Expo. We're not going to be dropping the whole system there. We're going to talk about it, kind of like I'm talking about it with you. And we got something that's being released there. But above and beyond that, at the Mega Media event, that's where all the marketing secrets get spilled. And not only do we spill them, we include you into our mastermind group. We also give you a book. So we've created a marketing book. And we also give you downloads and marketing material so you just don't forget. And then I go in there and do webinars. So I actually go in there and train all my guys. I keep everybody up to date and keep them trained up. So there's so many benefits to go to an event like this. And I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about with the Mega Media event, but literally what we do is we fly out a world-class photographer. We got a world-class video guy, my business partner, Mike Toledo. And we take video and photos on high-end cars. And we put everything together in a package where whenever the Mega Media attendees leave, they get a Dropbox folder full of Photoshop edited photos, background stripped out of them, just amazing shots, several different cars, full on 4K high def video. Excuse me. And if you guys haven't seen what is PDR 2.0, it is absolutely amazing. It's one of the nicest. Basically, it's the best video that's ever hit the paintless dent removal world. Period. Best advertisement video out there. Mike Toledo created that, and all the shots were shot at the Mega Media event. So the attendees actually get basically a video with them in it. And then they get to keep the footage. They get to keep all the photos. I'm going to say each attendee probably had 10 to 20 photos, depending on what they wanted to do. So we had some options. Do you want to do this? You want to do the motorcycle tank one? Do you want to do the, we had a car there that was a Supra. It was like a secondary backup car that actually ended up shooting beautiful in photos. We had a Lamborghini there. Let's see. Yeah, we had a Lamborghini. No, was it? Yeah, we had a Lambo, and then we had a Tesla with the gull wing doors. And I'll tell you something from my personal experience. I run ads on Facebook, and I ran a lot of ads for the Dents for Kids charity. And I'm telling you that Tesla, me on the front of that hood with the gull wing doors open, and the photographer had lights shooting up at the bottom of the doors, was the most liked photo out of all my ad campaigns. I even had like customers from the past that were commenting on it going, this guy's legit, and they were tagging his friends and telling them the cars that I fixed for him. I mean, it was really cool. A lot of my other photos that went through, it might have been the campaign or something like that. I got some good hits on the Lamborghini, but I changed the color a couple times on the Lamborghini, and it seemed that everybody liked the original color on it. I did that in Photoshop. And then it was the Tesla. I mean, the Tesla just tore it up. And, that thing just, something about that car being shot with the doors open, like it's getting ready to fly away, is very, very compelling to a lot of people. So, that being said, the hail damage, positioning yourself as a hail damage expert that we're going to be doing here, and it's going to be the end of March, but we're going to give you where it's going to be located and all that stuff at the Mobile Tech Expo. Okay, so all that stuff's going to be, it's kind of being ironed out right now, finalized and finished. So that's all going to be launched. It's going to be all over the internet. It's going to be all over all of our groups. That is going to be an amazing event, because here's the deal, guys. If we give you all the ammo that you need to position yourself as the hail damage expert, meaning we give you a custom hail damage repair video for your company with you in it, and the shots are being taken on, very, very nice high-end cars, like maybe a Cadillac Escalade, real nice Audi, just beautiful shots on real nice, crisp, clean, believable cars, believable that they're hail damaged. Because, you can't really go with the Ferrari on that one just because who drives their Ferrari in a hailstorm? You know what I mean? It just wouldn't look right. So, we're thinking like Escalade or something, about the same, like a Denali or something like that. Maybe another Tesla, and then another, a high-end car. And what we're going to do is we're going to do shots on the headliner, up on the roof, doing the knockdown work, doing the pushing work. So we're going to have photo, video, all that stuff, so you can build out an entire page on your website that positions you as the hail damage expert. Above and beyond that, we're going to teach you how to structure it in a way where the emotional level impacts the customer, where literally when they look at it, they are basically going to feel like they got second best unless they chose you. And I mean, if you think about that, all of that, okay, any of you guys out there who do hail damage repair, you know how much one hail damage car is worth. I would say that my average hail damage car that I repair is somewhere in the neighborhood of $6,000. That would be on average, all right? And that's retail hail damage in my shop. Of course, it's not for car dealers. Don't do any of that, right? It's $6,000. Like literally the first hail damage vehicle that you end up landing with this marketing will literally, you're going to double. It's going to pay for like twice of the amount of what the Mega Media event cost. Because of that, fortunate for me, it's going to be easy to sell. So it's almost like one of them things that if you don't, it's like a no-brainer. You know what I mean? And we haven't finalized the price yet. I do know there's going to be a discount for anybody who buys it at the Mobile Tech Expo or online during the Mobile Tech Expo. We're going to be running ads and stuff like that. So there is going to be a discount there. We have not finalized the price. It's going to be something similar to what the last one was. But look, guys, what I want you to understand is, again, Like literally, you land one hail damage car, it will double. It'll pay twice the amount of the cost of the event, and then everything above and beyond that's profit. I mean, it's just it's absolutely. I couldn't understand why anybody wouldn't want to take advantage of this. The way we're doing it, our track record, the way we do things, it is going to be the best event that has ever been dropped in the dent removal world. So be ready for that. And you walk out with something. That's what makes it so great. You don't just come, you come in there and then you leave and you have stuff. We give you the photos, we give you the videos, we give you all that great stuff. There's nothing ever been done like this, guys. So anyhow, guys, that is enough about that. And you guys want to learn a little bit more about that, head on over to our Dent Trainer booth and also the Tactical booth and the Magna Tech Mat booth. And check it out, because I'm going to be having basically there's going to be doing there's a really creative way that I'm going to be advertising this there. So you guys are going to want to see it. And anyhow, I hope to hear from you guys there. If you're a listener of the show, please let me know. Otherwise, come on up and say hi, okay? I appreciate it, guys, and I look forward to seeing you then. And the wifey will be there. She is feeling better, so she's going to be, she's going to be definitely better. She wasn't sure, though. Like, she kept having a fever and all this kind of stuff, so she was, like, scared that she wasn't going to be able to go. But nope, she's going to make it. My son's going to make it. And I'd appreciate it if you guys are listeners of our show, walk up to the wifey and introduce yourself. Tell her you listen to the show. And we look forward to seeing you guys, okay? So anyhow, y'all, I appreciate you. And see you on the next one. And just to keep it real for her, it's all about the hustle.
It's the king of the jungle when I can't be tamed. Take you all the way to the millennium reign. It's the return of the germ, it's that funky worm. Heated like the bottomless pit when it burn. Bro, my flow you cannot handle. I'm bumping and I'm humping like a camel on your radio channel. It's me, THREAT.